Exactly 95 years ago, on November 16, 1928, BMW bought the Farzig Fabrik Eisenach Enterprise, which manufactured the Dixie 3/15 PSDA-1 under license from Austin Motor Company, for 10 million Reichsmarks. Immediately after the purchase, the model was renamed the BMW Dixie 3/15 PSDA-1, and within a few months it was upgraded to the DA2 version. The car received a cable brake on all four wheels, and larger tires were installed. The four-cylinder engine with a volume of 743 cubic centimeters and a power of 15 horsepower did not undergo any changes and accelerated the BMW Dixie 3/15 to a speed of 75 km per hour with an average fuel consumption of 6 liters per 100 kilometers. A 3-speed gearbox worked in tandem with this engine. It was with the DA2 version that the BMW logo was placed above the radiator, and the size of the doors and body increased slightly. In addition, the DA2 interior was more stylish. The handle on the wooden steering wheel allowed the driver to adjust the fuel supply, and he could also use it to turn off the engine. The BMW Dixie 3/15 PSDA2 was offered as a saloon version with a solid steel body made by Ambi Budd in Berlin. The car had a large rear window and adjustable front seats. There were also versions with a convertible top, a 4-seater touring car, and a 2-seater lightweight version. The selling price was more than reasonable and amounted to only 2,200 Reichsmarks. In addition, the buyer could purchase the car in installments for 2 years from April 1929. It should be noted that BMW's first participation in motorsport was immediately triumphant. In August 1929, Max Buchner, Albert Kant and Wilhelm Wagner won the International Alpine Cup in a BMW 3/15 PS. The trio of BMW drivers were the only team to finish the stage without receiving a single penalty point. They completed all 5 stages and took first place overall with a remarkable average speed of 42 km per hour. A total of 9,308 cars were built between 1928 and 1929, with more than half of the total production volume being Tourer models. Sleeker, lighter, faster. The sports roadster is pure hedonism, a car whose raison d'etre is to race down the road. 90 years ago, the open-top sports car appeared on the scene, joining the small but robust BMW 3/15. The newcomer soon began racing, taking a worthy place in its class. And soon a whole generation of car enthusiasts dreamed of having one in their backyard. After achieving considerable early success with their high-tech motorcycles, BMW turned its attention to cars in the late 1920s. Production capacity was expanded by acquiring the Dixie Car Factory in Eisenach, which was equipped with the latest machinery but was also heavily in debt. The small car built under license there, essentially an Austin 7, was full of stylish details and still fit for purpose, but it was no longer as promising. BMW technicians and engineers quickly carried it into the future. In July 1929, the BMW 3/15 PS Type DA2 appeared with a new radiator and a changed name. However, these relatively minor changes paled in comparison to the many major upgrades. The body was wider and the running boards were removed. The result was more space inside, more inside than outside, the advertising proclaimed. Much more powerful brakes on all 4 wheels and conveniences such as roll-up windows completed the picture. In 1930, the model range was expanded with new models. In addition to the ultra-modern sedans and coupes with a steel body, buyers could choose a 2- or 4-seater convertible, both in a relatively simple touring configuration and in a super-luxurious one. A delivery van was also available. However, the main event was the Wartburg. So before us was a sporty 2-seater motorcycle with a narrowed tail unit. It was in fashion at the time. A light alloy body, a folding and unbreakable windshield, a more powerful engine, 18 horsepower instead of 15 horsepower, Bosch shock absorbers and a lowered front axle, providing a lower center of gravity. The entire motorcycle weighed only 410 kilograms. And with a top speed of 85 kilometers per hour, 53 miles per hour, it was a full 10 kilometers per hour, 6 miles per hour, faster than its more sedate siblings. It was a sporty roadster with a permanent smile on its face, and the little BMW soon enjoyed great success in the popular motor racing events of the day. It was a clear favorite for class victory on any track it graced with its presence, and did much to cement the brand's reputation for performance cars. BMW had grand plans, and from the start they included unbridled driving pleasure. The BMW 315 Wartburg was not a big seller. It was too specialized, and in an era of mass unemployment, the Taisai seemed too far away and unattainable, a dream for many potential buyers. Its retail price was 3,100 Reichsmarks, which was 925 marks more than the cheapest BMW 315s. Ultimately, only 150 examples found their owners, which is negligible compared to the more than 25,000 Dixie and BMW 315s sold. It is not surprising that this is one of the rarest and most desirable BMW models, a car that many would like to buy, but which will forever remain in their dreams. Plus CA change. This is what the first BMW was like. It was with it that the automotive history of the world-famous Bavarian automaker began.